Rational numbers. Okay, we can classify some more classification about numbers. One is rational numbers and another one is irrational numbers. Rational numbers. Okay, we know this, but we don't know the wordings. Rational and irrational. These words are looks little complex, but the thing is very easy. In rational numbers, okay, in rational numbers, the thing what we are using is when you divide, okay, when you divide something, that will give you mm, a terminating decimal. Okay, terminating decimal. That means when you divide 5, for an example, when you use 5, we know that 5 is equals to 22 upon 7. Okay, when we need to find the decimal value of 5, that would be 3.1428 something. This is going, okay, we don't know where it is finishing, but this is going up to in infinite. Okay, this is going up to infinite. These kind of numbers are called as irrational numbers. Okay, these kind of numbers. Oh, sorry. This should be in this column. Okay, irrational numbers means when you divide something, 22 divided by 7, that will give you some kind of decimal. But when you divide, that is long up to you divide. Okay, there is no any limitation for the decimal. So these kind of numbers, that means these are called as mm, terminating decimals. Okay, terminating decimal, that means the decimal does not finish. We don't know where it is finishing. There is any proven evidence about the rational numbers. Not only this, when you divide, in easy example, when we divide, okay, make this topic as irrational numbers, and then after let's study rational numbers. Rational numbers is easy. Irrational number one is the complex one. Okay, this is our rational number. Now we are only talking about irrational numbers. That means the decimal going up to infinite. 10 divided by 3. We know that when you divide 10 by 3, that will give you 3.3333. When you divide, that is going 3333 up to infinite. These kind of numbers are also irrational numbers. Just one more example, 5 divided by 3. 5 divided by 3 would be 1.6666. Likewise, okay? This is going likewise. In irrational number also, there are two important things. Recurring decimal. Recurring decimal means that is a repeated one. Here you can see there is no any sequence, okay? There is no any sequence. In pi, 3.142871, likewise, that is going in a not proper way. There is no any pattern in that. But when you look at this pattern, there is a pattern. Um, sorry, this number, that's the pattern. That means we can write, okay, we in some calculations we need to write that, but we don't have enough space to put these dots. Okay, we can easily denote the same notation by using 3.3 is the repeating one. Okay, 3 is the recurring decimal. Okay, these are called as recurring decimal. That means the 3 is the repeated one. Over 3 we have to put a dot. So it means 3.3, 3.3333. Here this dot indicating that this particular value is a recurring value. This is our recurring decimal. That means this is 3.333. We can denote that one in this particular simple notation. In next one also, we can write 1.6. This is our recurring decimal, 1.6666. Likewise, no. One more example, one more important example, that when you have 2.1515 likewise. Okay, this is your, if this is your pattern, here also there is a recurring decimals. Not only one decimal, there are some values. That means you can write this one as 2.15. Both of these values are recurring values now. So over 1 and over 5, in both places you should mark a point to indicate that these values are our recurring values. Furthermore, recurring numbers, the word is recurring. recurring decimals. In rational numbers, the thing is easy. Only finite values. That means, for an example, when we take 7 divided by 2, that will give you 3.5. 3.5. This is a rational number. That means the decimal is not going up to infinite. There is a limitation. Okay, these are called as finite. Okay, finite. 3.5 only. No, there is no any values furthermore. Okay, this is called as rational number. Not only when you divide 100 by 8, 100 divided by 8, that will give you 12.5. That is a rational number. Most of the examples are usually rational numbers. 6 divided by 3, 2. This one also a rational number. That means particular limit for these numbers. That's all.